Hi everyone. In this session we will see Introduction to Python. Here in this session I would like to explain about you all Introduction to Python. And many of us don't know about why we are learning Python. So before going to learn about Python language, first of all very basic things we know why we are learning Python and what are the career opportunities to know Python language. So and we also know one thing, why we are learning Python and why everyone saying Python is easy language compared to other Java language and C programming language. So in this for all your doubts, I would like to clarify in this session why we are learning Python and what are the career opportunities to learn Python language and the characteristics of Python language. So in this session I would like to uh, explain you about what is Python and the characteristics of Python and career with Python, why we learn Python and what are the career opportunities we have for learning Python language and why to learn Python. So these are the topics that I would like to cover in this session. So don't skip this video until the end. So I hope up to end of this video you will gain some of the knowledge on Python and why we are learning Python instead of many other languages and the characteristics of Python and what is Python. So here first topic, what is this Python? So first of all we will know about what is Python. Python is a very popular general purpose interpreted, interactive, object oriented and high level programming language. Here general purpose means we are using it is also a language like Java and C++, which is a computer language, and interpreted language. Interpreted is nothing but here the instructions are executed without compilation. So in C programming and Java programming, we are compiling before the executing the instructions. So here in those programmings we are compiling, we are converting our program into machine language program by compilation. So here in Python language without compilation we can execute the instructions. So that's why it is called interpreted and interactive, object oriented, and here we are using objects. In this Python language we are using objects. So it is one advantage in Python because it is a object oriented programming. See, in Java is also a object oriented programming, but compared to Java it has some features, like it is a very simple program. It is a very simple and easy programming language. So here Python is an object oriented and high level programming language. Here we will know about what is high level programming language. Here the high level programming language means we have to understand clearly. We clearly understand what is high level programming language, that is our language, that is users language. We understand the high level programming language, but we didn't understand mission level programming language. So here mission level programming language it is called low level programming language, and our language is called high level programming language. So here Python language is a high level programming language that we understand, and Python is dynamically high level means English. So we understand that language, but machines didn't understand. So here we have to write programming in high level. So Python is a dynamically typed and garbage collected programming language, and it was created by Guido van Rossum during 1985 to 1990. So in the year 1985 to 1990, Guido van Rossum was created this Python language. So here like Perl, Python source code is also available under the GNU. GNU is nothing but a general public license. So Python source code is also available under the general public license. So we have to use Python course. We have to use Python without cost. So we have to use Python freely. So now this is about what is Python. Python is a very popular general purpose, interpreted, interactive, object oriented and high level programming language, and Python is dynamically typed and garbage collected programming language, and it was created by Guido van Rossum during 1985 to 1990. Unlike Perl, Python source code is also available under the GNU General Purpose license. So this is about what is Python. I hope that everyone understood that what is Python. So now we will move another one, characteristics of Python. So here the characteristics of Python. So here everyone know about before learning about Python language, we will definitely know about the characteristics of Python. So here the first one is easy to learn. Python language is very easy to learn. Python has very few keywords compared to other programming languages. Python has very few keywords and simple structures. So Python has very simple structures, and another one is, and it's clearly defined syntax, and in Python language it has clearly defined syntax. In for programming we have one syntax. So here in coming to Python, it has very clear syntax. We will definitely understand, we will easily understand the syntax of Python programming, and it is also simple structure with simple few keywords, and this allows the student to pick up the language quickly. So this is the easy to learn. First advantage of Python programming is easy to learn, and second advantage of Python is, and the characteristics of Python is easy to read. Here the Python code is more clearly defined and visible to the eyes. Here Python code is more clearly defined, that is very clearly defined and visible to the eyes. So we have to read very easily. Python programming is easy to read and easy to write and easy to learn also. So this is the two characteristics of Python, and third one is easy to maintain. Here Python source code is fairly easy to maintain. We have to maintain Python source code very easily, and a broad standard library. Here Python's bulk of the library is very portable and cross-platform, compatible on Unix, Windows and Macintosh. Here Python programming is very easy to learn and to read and easy to maintain, and a broad standard library. It has very broad standard library, and it has interactive mode. Python has support for an interactive mode which allows interactive testing and debugging of snippets of code. And another characteristics of Python is portable. Here Python language is portable language. Python can run on a wide variety of hardware platforms and has the same interface on all platforms. So we have to portable. Python is a portable language. This is also one advantage of Python. Python can run over wide variety of hardware platforms. See, some programming languages doesn't have a features like portable, because that has a specific platform, but here the Python is a portable language. So we have to run Python language or any platform, any hardware platforms, and the same interface on all platforms. And another one is extendable. So here extendable means here you can add low level modules to the Python interpreter, and these modules enable programmers to add to or customize their tools to be more efficient. So this is extendable. Python language is extendable. And databases. So here the databases, Python provides interfaces to all major commercial databases. And another one is GUI programming. GUI programming. Here Python supports GUI applications that can be created and ported to many system calls, libraries and Windows systems such as Windows MFC, Macintosh and the X Windows system of Unix. These are the so this is a GUI programming. Python also supports GUI applications. That GUI applications nothing but that can be created and ported to many system calls, libraries and Windows systems. So those Windows systems such as Windows MFC, Macintosh and the X Windows systems of Unix. And one is Python is scalable. So here Python is scalable. Python provides a better structure and support for large programs than shell scripting. So these are the some of the characteristics of Python. And we will see next, our topic is next, we will see what are the career opportunities with the Python. So here if you know Python nicely, then you have a great career ahead. Here just a few of the career options where Python is a key skill. Here I provided some of the features that we some of the career options that we get through the Python. If you learn Python, then you will become a game developer, and you have a chance to become a web designer, and you have a chance to become a Python developer, full stack developer, and machine learning engineer, data scientist, data analyst, data engineer, DevOps engineer, software engineer, and many more other roles. So here I provided some of the opportunities that we get through the Python. So here these are the some of the opportunities through Python. So if you know Python very well, then you will become a game developer. You have a chance to become a game developer, and I think most of the have a an interest to become a game developer. So if you want to become a game developer, Python is a very easy language to become a game developer. So and another one is web designer. So for becoming web designer also you will definitely know Python language. So if you know Python, you will also become a Python developer and full stack developer and machine learning engineer, data scientist. And nowadays data scientist is a data scientist, everyone wants to become a data scientist. And so if you want to become a data scientist, then you will definitely know about Python language. If you know Python language, you will become a data scientist very easily, and you can crack data scientist. So and data analyst. And if you want to become data analyst, data engineer, DevOps engineer, software engineer, and many more other roles in IT sector, you will definitely know about Python language. And not only the IT, if you want to do any programming, you will select Python course instead of many programming languages. Python is very easy because it has few keywords and a few structure, simple structure. And so these are the some of the career opportunities through Python. And now we will see why to learn Python. So this is the question in everyone's mind that why to learn Python. So this is very important to know why we are learning all Python language. So here Python is consistently rated as one of the world's most popular programming languages. So here Python is fairly easy to learn. So if you are starting to learn any programming language, then Python could be a great choice. Today various schools, colleges and universities are teaching Python as a primary programming language. So here there are many other good reasons which makes Python as a top choice of any programmer. So here I will provide some of the why everyone showing interest towards Python. So and why everyone has instead of top choice of any programmer, why Python is the top choice for every programmer. So here Python is open source, and Python is open source. Python is open source, which means it's available free of cost. Here, so this is the first advantage why we are learning Python. Python is a open source, and which means it's available free of cost. And second advantage is Python is simple and so easy to learn. So Python is open source, so it is available free of cost. We can access, anyone can access Python, and Python is simple and so easy to learn, and Python is versatile and can be used to create many different things. Python is very suitable to create many different things. And Python has power development libraries include AML, etc. AML is nothing but artificial intelligence and machine learning. So we have to also include libraries AIML also. And Python is much in demand and ensures high salary. Nowadays Python has more demand because Python has more demand and ensures high salary. So if you want to high salary package in IT, then you can definitely learn Python language. And another some of the features are Python is a must for students and working professionals to become a great software engineer, especially when they are working in web development domain. If you want to working with the web development domain, so Python language is very must. Python language is must for students and professionals who who wants to work in web development domain. So here I will list on some of the key advantages of learning Python. So first of all, learning Python, the key advantages of learning Python. The first one is Python is interpreted. Python is processed at runtime by the interpreter. You do not to compile your program before executing it. So I will also told you before this session, Python is a interpreted language. Interpreted language means we have to process at runtime by the interpreter. So you do not to need to compile this Python language before executing. So this is similar to Perl. Perl is also similar to Python. So in Perl also you do not to need compile your program before executing, and PHP also. And Python is interactive. You can actually sit at a Python prompt and interact with the interpreter directly to write your programs. So here we have an option to interact directly to write your programs with interpreter, and you can actually sit at a Python prompt. So here Python is object oriented, and Python supports object oriented style or technique for programming that encapsulates code within objects. So here Python supports object oriented style. That means Python encapsulates code within objects. So here this is the one advantage. And Python is a beginner's language. Python is a beginner's language. So this is a very important point why we are learning Python. Python is a beginner's language because everyone wants to nowadays every branch student wants to know coding and wants to learn coding. So for here everyone to learn language, to learn programming, we have to first of all we have to learn Python language, because Python is a beginner's language, because it is a very simple language. Everyone can easily learn Python language. Python is a great language for the beginner level programmers and supports the development of a wide range of applications from simple text processing to WW browsers to games. So these are the some of the opportunities and some of the why career opportunities in Python and why we are learning Python. So in this session we all covered introduction of Python and what is Python, and characteristics of Python, career options in Python, and why we are learning Python. I hope that everyone understood that why we are learning Python and what is Python, and for learning Python what we get and what are the career opportunities that we have through the Python language. So I hope that you gain some of the knowledge on this Python course, and in my next videos I would like to upload full Python course. So if you like this video, you can subscribe my channel to get more videos.